Hello and welcome back to Theme Parks and Attractions. Just behind me is Hyperia, it's open again. Now I've just got here just after 11:30. I didn't want to get here at the start of the day because obviously everyone's going to be queuing, aren't they, like last time. As for how many people are here, there's quite a few cars and there's also some coaches just in the distance, but you'd expect that, wouldn't you? Now obviously Thorpe Park yesterday announced that Hyperia was going to be open today, so I dropped everything and I got down here. I'm going to do a full tour today and get round the place. Before we continue, please can I ask you to give me a like and subscribe. Now let's get in the park. I'll tell you what, coming in here, the queues aren't what they were before. You can see I was back all the way back there on opening day. And there's not a lot of people in shorts. I'm actually in shorts at the moment. I must be crazy because it's only about 14, 15, but there you go. And the queuing system is still in place. You go left towards Hyperia. Obviously, if you want to go on the other rides, you go to the right. But yeah, it's not all queued back. Obviously, it was queued back before. Probably because it's during the week, isn't it? And they didn't give much notice to say it will be open today, and it's going around in the distance. Looking forward to today and getting back on it. Now what I'm going to be doing for you today is showing you around the merch shop, because I didn't show you that before. Show you the merch items and also show you what food is available too. I'll tell you what, already this is so much better than opening day. As I said, not much notice given by the park, so this is going to be great. And you can see Hyperia going up in the distance, and I'll give you a bit of a zoom in. There it goes, and I'll wait for that first drop. I can't wait to get back on this coaster. Now I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be editing the next couple of days, so this vlog will be up Saturday on the channel. You'll already know that because you'll be watching it. Now if you did come opening day, you would obviously be queued all the way around here, and it's boiling hot obviously. Yeah, it wasn't a great experience really, was it? But that's what you expect for an opening day ride, isn't it? And luckily it's just walking straight in by the looks of it. I wonder what the queue is like. I can't wait to get over there and find out. I'll tell you what, look at Colossus over there, wrapped all the way around. There's quite a lot of people queuing for it. I'm pretty surprised really. Obviously, it'd be interesting to get over there and see what the area's like, because look at Colossus. Really surprised with that really. I'm surprised more people aren't queuing for this coaster. I mean, are they scared? Are they put off by it? Obviously not opening for a while, I'm not too sure, but I wouldn't put Colossus ahead of this, to be honest. And here we go, this is the queue. I mean, it's just outside the area, so straight in we go. Looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm surprised. Obviously it is a weekday though, so it is one of them, isn't it? And it's going to be good for me. Now one of the places that you can actually get a bite to eat, a snack or some chocolates, is this booth just there. And you've got drinks, ice creams, and you've even got the Hyperia cups just there too. So it's 120 minutes. I'm not sure obviously we have to go single rider or main queue, but the single rider's backed all the way back, so I'm actually going to go main queue. I think that's the best bet at the moment. I'll tell you what, the bins are a lot cleaner than they were opening day. I've had like 200,000 views on that bin Instagram video. Watch it if you haven't watched it. Yeah, the queue's moving alright at the moment. Obviously a lot quicker than opening day. You can see all the gaps, everyone's moving around, so hopefully it won't be too long. Nearly halfway around in the queue, and look at this. All the way down, there's no queue. Obviously, when you get in there though, there is the queue. I'm not too sure whether it's still 2 hours or whether it's an hour and a half now though. And you've got all the dancers going around. Obviously there's a show at the end there, and I'll show you that a bit later. Yeah, the queues behind are still moving. Here we go, only at Thorpe Park. Yeah, very noisy still. Obviously it's still noisy just as it was on opening day. Yeah, it's still just as noisy and it smells a bit around here too. It's nice and bright over there, you've got a bit of blue in the sky, but if you look this way, the clouds are coming in. I don't know whether it's going to be pouring down by the time I get on this coaster, because I'm still about, I would say 15 minutes away from getting on it, just up there. And here we go, got a back row ride, as usual, waiting for the back, can't wait to get back on here. I'll see you when I get off the ride. Just had my ride on Hyperia and it's a fantastic coaster as it was on opening day. Now the lift hill is still very noisy and I'm not sure if that was the problem for Hyperia. Does anyone know? Let me know in the comments. Now I sat back row because I requested back row and I knew someone there, so yeah, I had a nice back row ride. I sat right seat and I got flung out of my seat there on the drop. Right, I'm going to go in the merch shop now and show you what merch is available. And just like opening weekend, she's giving out the certificate still, so if you're interested in a certificate, then get one just over here. There we go, just give me one now. Thank you. Hyperia officially fearless. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this though, because I haven't got my rucksack today unfortunately, or it's gone a bit dark in here. And straight into the shop we go. Now I'm going to give you an in-depth tour of what's actually here, because I didn't do that on opening day. Starting off then with a Hyperia sweatshirt, and that is £50. Do you like this one? Quite like the weight on it, and the design's nice and gold as well. And obviously you've got various sizes as always. And what else have we got? Next to it we've got this Hyperia grey t-shirt here. This is quite nice, isn't it? Obviously the price is just up there, there's none on there. £33 for that, it's not too bad. Just underneath you've got the cap down there, £18 for the Hyperia cap. Obviously if they run out of stuff you've got more down there too. Now, are you a fan of this denim jacket here? This is £70 if you like that one. You got another Hyperia t-shirt over here, £28. I'm not really a fan of this type of design for £28, but there's lots of others in here. Like I said, I prefer that one just over there if I'm honest, if I was looking for a Hyperia t-shirt personally. But you've also got the socks over here too. You're looking for a nice pair of socks, then get yourself one of these down here too. You've got a couple of Hyperia fridge magnets there, look at that. If you're looking for a lanyard, £4. Yeah, it's not a huge shop in here, but there's lots more available. And you've got this little t-shirt here, Hyperia, £33. We got the black one over here. Yeah, like I was saying, my favourite one at the moment is probably that one over there. The white jumper is actually really nice. I mean, if it wasn't summer now, I'd probably buy that, to be honest, even though it's £50. I like the gold on there as well. Let's move over here and see what else they got, shall we? You've got this blue fleece over here. Yeah, I'm not too sure on the price of this one. Obviously, they're not actually on the prices. Normally, they're above. It's actually over there. There it is there. I wasn't looking over there. And that's £55 on that one. Let's move around on here. You've got this one for the girls for £50. You've got more socks for the girls. Obviously, the men's stuff's over on the other side. You've got this fleece just over here. Do you like the look of this fleece? Let me know in the comments. £55. It's not too bad, but obviously one side's dark and one side's light. That's very different, isn't it? I was going to say. Yeah, you don't usually see that, do you? With the different shades. £33 on this one. Now you're probably thinking, put a sock in it. Well, I'm not going to. I'm going to continue this tour. And continuing just over here, you've got the caps over here, and they are £18 for the Hyperia cap. Just under it, you've got Mr. Teddy Bear down here. Do you like him? He's quite nice, isn't he? Buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me. Now, by Mr. Buy Me, you've got lots of other things around here. You've got the Hyperia cups, and they are £12 each. It's quite a nice design, isn't it? Do you like that? Yeah, it's quite nice. I like that. But you've also got the Hyperia one there. Now, you've also got the backpacks around here, the mini ones, and they are £25 on the backpack. I'll show you a little bit of a close-up on that one. And if you want to keep track of the vlogs that you've been watching on theme parks and attractions, the diary is here too. You've got the bottle here to cool you down, and that is £15. A nice branded gold Hyperia bottle there, £15. Obviously, just like anything in the Thorpe Park parks, you get a 20% discount on this stuff, don't you, if you've got a Merlin pass. So even though the prices do seem quite high, you're going to get that discount if you've got the Merlin pass, so just bear that in mind. I was actually looking to see if they were actually Hyperia branded, but they're not. It's just a model showing off the jumper. But yeah, there isn't too much more in here. There's a few bits over there. I'll take you over there now. But before we go over there, I forgot to show you this Hyperia bottle just over here. And you've also got the pens. £4 on the Hyperia branded pen. Now, the last section of the shop, you've got these just over here, the Hyperia wings, £20 each. I'm not too sure what you would do with one of these, whether you could hang them on maybe your door or something like that, but they're in here if you're looking for a Hyperia wing. Obviously, I'm still looking for my channel to take off, so maybe I should get one of them, shouldn't I? Now, just over here, you've got some Hyperia straps. I mean, they've got it all in here. They really have. £6 for a strap. I should be belting up myself, shouldn't I? So maybe I need to call off with a Magnum. Lots of Magnums, ice lollies for when it's the hotter weather, and you've got the drinks in here, £3 each. I mean, it's not too bad with a pass, is it, once you get your discount on that. And there we go, that was the Hyperia store. Now, right by the Hyperia store, if you're hungry, then you can get yourself a nice waffle here. If I'm not waffling on enough for you, then get yourself down here and get yourself a waffle. Now, I'm going to take you a little bit closer and show you what exactly is in here. You've got the strawberries around here, and you've got them around there. You've got donuts, you've got the white chocolate fountain going on out there, and the ice creams are actually £4.50 or £7 with a flake over there. I'll tell you what, this chocolate here smells really good, it really does. But if you're not looking for that, you've got some fresh cookies in there. Look at that, swimming in oil, swimming in butter. They look nice though, don't they? Now, the time now is actually 1:40 in the afternoon. The show is actually next on at 2:30. I just asked the member of staff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here in a minute and film some show footage for you, and I'm going to put it towards the end of the vlog. Well, I'm actually going to go on there again later. So I'll put a bit of footage in of that for you. There we go, it's going around there. What a beauty it really is. Just a shame it's a little bit short, isn't it? It's a fantastic coaster, it really is, but obviously after the first drop it's about 30 to 40 seconds long, and then the coaster's over. It's just a real shame, obviously, that it wasn't a lot longer going all the way over there, but obviously the price is still these days very expensive, and it does what it needs to do, doesn't it? It's the UK's tallest coaster, and it packs a couple of bits of great airtime on there. And it's only 80 minutes now. Look at this, and you've got the test seat over here too. Obviously, if you're wondering what the test seat's like and you haven't seen it, here we go. You've got the restraint on there and the seat. And obviously this is the sign here, giving you more information. 236 foot lift hill with views. Yeah, I'll tell you what, those views that I just had, back row, right hand seat, and you haven't obviously got the stairs on there. You can see out to the right hand side. It was stunning, it really was. I like sitting on the left hand side of a coaster every single time, whether it's front or back, but on this one I thought I'd give the back right a try, because obviously everyone's saying that's the best seat, and I can see why. Usually I like going on a seat that actually turns in. Obviously on the left it turns into the left, doesn't it? But you don't get those exact views on the right hand side. The show is just about to start, so I'm going to put a bit of footage in there for you.
I ignite the spark within. I soar through the impossible. I am fearless. This is not a story of any one strength. To explore the distant lands, to touch the clouds, and paint the sky, tormented by nothing. As the waves come crashing in, our destiny, join us in our story. We are Hyperia.
the show. I hope you enjoyed that show. Now, I'm not going to put any more footage of the other time that I went on it. Obviously, it's a bit repetitive, isn't it? I'm not going to keep walking around and showing you that, but I enjoyed another ride on it, and it was a mid-train ride this time. Now, just to give you a little bit of understanding of the other queues, Colossus is on a 50-minute wait. Now, obviously, Hyperia is on a 90 at the moment. Colossus, 50. I'm not too sure really why Colossus is on a 50. I mean, everyone should be over at Hyperia, shouldn't they, really, when it's on an hour and a half? But obviously certain people wouldn't want to go on Hyperia, and then other people have obviously been on it a few times. It's one of those, isn't it? I'll tell you what, this is a great view of Hyperia, isn't it? You've got Samurai going around there. I'm outside Colossus, and Hyperia is just about to drop. Now, Colossus is probably on a 50 minutes because look at there, they're stuck on the lift hill. I'll tell you what, I don't think it's going to be 50 minutes, is it, if they're up there right now? I'll tell you what, it was nice and cool earlier. Now the sun's out, it's really hot, and I'm in my fleece because obviously earlier on it's a little bit cold, and I thought going on Hyperia I might get a bit cold, but it's getting a bit hot now. I wouldn't want to be out there though. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you in the main gift shop just outside, right by the entrance to the park, and I'm going to show you what merch is in there. Now I'm going to show you the queue lines just before I exit to give you an idea of the queues. Now some of the smaller rides, obviously 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Storm Surge just behind me there is closed. You can see the boats on the lift hill just over there. Now Hyperia 80 minutes, Colossus closed, Nemesis Inferno closed, Rush 15 just behind me just here. Look at that, great swing, isn't it? Now if you just turn around as well, you've got Tidal Waves closed, The Walking Dead's closed, you can see up there Zodiac 25, Vortex 20. So just be warned, when you do come to Thorpe Park, quite a few of the rides could be closed. I mean, Thorpe Park has been suffering with a lot of downtime lately, haven't they? The last 3 or 4 times I've been here, you get a lot of ride closures and a lot of the rides are going down, unfortunately. I'm not too sure what it is, whether it's a maintenance thing, whether the rides are just getting older, but if you do know, let me know in the comments, because I'd really be interested to know. If you watch my last Thorpe Park vlog, I actually started the vlog over here and it was very windy, wasn't it? If you've actually seen that. There's still lots of rides here. You're going to have a good time. You've got Hyperia. Obviously some of the other major rides are closed, but just be warned, don't expect every single thing here to be open, because it never is, unfortunately. You're always going to get a few rides that are down. And no, that's not negative, that's just showing you the experience. I'm not going to say every single thing's great for you. I'll take the good with the bad, I'll show you the good, and I'll show you the bad too. It's not too bad really, is it? I mean, you expect certain rides to be down, don't you? But here you go, I thought I'd just let you know. Now it's that time of the day for the gift shop. You know I love a good gift shop, so let's get in there and see what merch is available. And straight in on the merch tour, because you're feeling a little bit salty, you got these. Now on a serious note though, you got the Saw section just over here. These are quite nice, aren't they? Look at him. And he is £18 minus discount. And if you don't want him, you've also got the cup over here, and you've also got the Saw resin. What do you think about resins? Do you like this one? Let me know in the comments. Quite nice. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of the coaster, but yeah, that resin's really nice. And you've got the t-shirts down here. This Saw white t-shirt for £30, quite nice, isn't it? Minus the discount, that brings it down. And just over here, you've got the Colossus section. Obviously, there's no lift hill on there because they're all stuck on there, aren't they? Yeah, this is quite nice too. I mean, the ride quality of the merch is actually really good this year. They've really stepped up their game, especially on the resins. No, it's nothing to worry about whatsoever, because Colossus always goes down a lot and there's never any problems on there. It's just obviously stuck on the top of the lift hill and they'll be evacuated from there. There's no cause for concern at all, so I'm not taking the mickey or anything. It's just, it is what it is, isn't it? Because it's one of those things, it always happens on Stealth. Nemesis Inferno, this is the resin here, and that is the price, £18. Now moving over, my favourite resin is this one. Now every time I come to Thorpe Park I'm thinking, shall I buy this one? Because I really like this. You've got the sign there, you've got the coaster going through it, and it's actually £18 minus discount. That's what's putting me off really. I mean, I haven't got my desk assembled at the moment, it's actually disassembled. So if I actually had it up at the moment, I'd actually be buying this, because look at the quality in that. I'll just give you a bit of a zoom in there. Look at that. Bit of praise there from Thorpe Park, because the merch, they really have stepped it up. Like my vlogs, eh? As you well know, I like to take the mickey on this channel, and it's not just other people. I take the mickey out myself all of the time. Now these cups are really nice around here, aren't they? 3 for 28 or 5 for 45. And look at this, it's the Stealth one here. You've got all of the signs of stealth on there. Look at that, it's really nice, that is. This merch in here is some of the best merch in the UK. I mean, they've really stepped up their game. You've got some stealth signs over there. What's this t-shirt? Oh, I'm awesome. Am I awesome or am I an idiot? Let me know in the comments. We know I'm an idiot, don't we? If you're a fan of bright orange socks, they got these here too. Yeah, I've always said they've done a great job with this store. Obviously, look at this theming. They didn't have to put this truck here, did they? But they have. This is really nice with all the Thorpe Park branded merchandise on. You've got the cups up there. There's the prices for them. Obviously got a bit of a sale going on this stuff at the moment. You've got the blue cuddly toy. I'm not too sure on him. I mean, there's better plushes around. Just over here you've got the Nemesis Inferno section. Lots of tops, lots of fleeces. And you've got the cup just there too. Are you a fan of the Ghost Train? I'm not a fan myself, but the jumper's here if you want it, and it's £45. You've got some cushions over here. This is a nice stealth cushion, quite like that. Not too sure on the price of that one. No price on there, but yeah. Oh, there it is there. I wasn't actually looking down, I was looking up there. £16, not too bad at all with the discount. Now just over here you've got the pass holder section, you've got lanyards, cups, bottles, and you've also got the jumper there too, and the prices of those are up there. And finally, if you're in the parks and you get a little bit hungry, there's lots of sweets here. You've got the Haribo sweets, $3.50 a bag, minus the discount, or you've got the Millions up there too for £2. You've got the Smart Waters just over here, various chocolate bars, various bags over there. The bags are actually £3.50, so not too bad. Obviously, you expect that really with the theme parks. Obviously, if you go to the supermarket, you probably get it for £1.50, can't you? But this is a theme park, and the drinks aren't too badly priced. I mean, obviously minus the discount, as I was saying, I might get one of these myself. £3 each on the drinks, and then you've got the crispy creme donuts. That's actually very busy right now. And that was the merch store. I mean, I have to have a joke, don't I? I don't want to be too boring on this channel. There's a lot of softies around though, aren't there? Anyway, that was my day at Thorpe Park. Now, what did you think of the Hyperia reopening? Well, what do you think of it? What do I think of it? Have you been here? I mean, were you here? Did you see me? I'll really be interested to know. I had a back row ride on there, and then I had a mid-train ride on there. Now, I sat back right. It's supposed to be the best seat on the coaster, and I got flung out of my seat on the drop. Yeah, I really enjoyed it around there. Obviously, it's a lot less busy out there now, so it's nice and relaxing around there. You don't have to queue to get inside the area, so I really appreciate that as well. Now, I haven't stayed here till close today. It's one of those, on opening day, I was there having rides obviously after the park closed, but I've already done that. I don't need to stay here all day, and I'm going to be here lots of times in the future, so I'm leaving late afternoon but a couple of hours before close. Now, on opening day, because it was absolutely rammed, I didn't actually put any footage in of the merch tour, so I did that today. Obviously, if I did that on the first day, it would have got a lot more views, but it was just too cramped in there to move around and everything, so I thought I'd put that footage in for you today. And the show was really good. It was really well presented, and it's different times of the day, so yeah, really enjoyed that too. Let's just hope the coaster doesn't go down again and they don't have any more problems with it. Because obviously, hopefully, everything that needed to be sorted out is sorted out. Obviously, just under the coaster, you could hear it's still got a very noisy lift hill, so I'm not too sure whether that's putting pressure on the actual ride itself or whether they've solved those issues. I don't know. And if you look behind me there, it's actually still going up at the moment. But yeah, I really enjoyed myself in there. I'm going to wrap it up now because I'm feeling a little bit blue. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. When are you going to be coming back to Hyperia? Now, this vlog isn't obviously going to be going up till Saturday, so you might have already visited. You might be visiting soon. Let me know in the comments, and as always, I'll see you in the next theme parks and attractions video. Give me a thumbs up. See you soon.